Tradition 7. Every NA group ought to be fully self-supporting, declining outside contributions. Being self-supporting is an important part of our new way of life. For the individual, this is usually quite a change. In our addictions, we were dependent on people, places and things. We looked to them to support us and to supply the things we found lacking in ourselves. As recovering addicts, we find that we are still dependent, but our dependence has shifted from the things around us to a loving God and the inner strength we get in our relationship with Him. We who were unable to function as human beings now find anything is possible for us. Those dreams we gave up long ago can now become realities with God's help. Addicts as a group have been and still are millstones around society's neck. In NA, our groups of addicts not only try to stand on their own 2 feet, but demand the right to do so. Money has always been a problem for us. We could never find enough to support ourselves, our habits and our self-gratification. We worked, stole, conned, begged and sold ourselves. There was never enough money to fill the emptiness inside. In our recovery, money is often still a problem. We stopped trying to support our habits, we got to work and often find unexpected success. We clean up the wreckage of our past and things seem to be going our way for a change. However, financial security can still seem to run like water through our fingers. We've got a lot of growing up to do and this takes time. Common sense and responsibility are things most of us usually have to learn from scratch. Learning how to live can hurt a lot, but for most of us it's a great adventure. NA needs money to run the group, there is rent to pay, supplies to buy and literature to pay for. We pass the hat to cover these expenses and whatever is left over goes to support our services and to further our primary purpose. Unfortunately, there's usually pitifully little left over after a group pays its way. Sometimes members who can afford it kick a little extra in to help. Sometimes a few get together and put on some activity to help raise funds. These efforts help a lot and without them, much that we have been given to do would have had to be left undone. NA remains a shoestring operation, and even though it's sometimes frustrating, we really wouldn't have it any other way. We know the price would be too high to bear. Our poverty enables us to be much closer to our fellowship. We all have to pull together, and in pulling together we learn that we really are a part of something greater than ourselves. Our policy concerning money is clearly stated. We decline outside contributions, our fellowship is completely self-supporting. We accept no funding, no endowments, no loans, no gifts, and no handouts because we know that there's no such thing as a free ride. Everything has its price, regardless of intent. Whether the price is money, promises, concessions, special recognition, endorsement, favors or anything else, it's just too high for us. Even if those who would help us could guarantee no strings, we still would not accept their aid. The price would still be too high. Nor will we charge for our services, for to do so would distract from our spiritual purpose. We cannot even afford to let our members contribute more than their fair share. Because for us the price is paid within our groups, disunity, controversy, insanity and death. We will not put our freedom on the line again, not for an easier, softer way, not for anything, never again.